Man, it's July and it is hot out here. Feels so good to get inside of a creek that's shaded, a little bit of shallow water. Water's kind of cool. I mean, a lot of these creeks stay kind of cool, especially because it's shaded over, got a good flow. The water level is a little bit low, but it's nice and clear. This right here, to me, so far, of all the creeks I've fished, I think this is the most diverse creek that I've ever fished in Tennessee. It's got lots of different species, and that's kind of the goal today, ultralight fishing for as many different species as we can catch. So I don't always go over my setup, but let me show you real quick. 6-foot ultralight rod, Lew's light action. Very nice rod, I love the handle. It's an Okuma 1000 size reel. I got 4-pound line, and we're going with a Trout magnet on a 1/64 ounce jig head. And I'm gonna catch a fish, my first cast, because there's so many fish in here. Oh, I missed one. Boom, right there. Oh, mate, okay, I lied. How about second cast? Get it, there we go. There's so many different sunfish in this stream and just different species of fish. Now, bluegill, you know, very common. They're in almost all the creeks, but there's some fish in here that I've caught before that are not in all the creeks that I fish. Ooh, someone tried to get a hold of that guy. We're gonna also keep track along at home. Keep count how many species, because I'm gonna try to, but I get it mixed up, forget, and get it. Got it? Oh, I had another one. Eat it, man. There's a lot of fish looking at it. There's just a bunch of fish. They're in this little shade pocket. I can kind of see them. Eat it. There he is. And oh, dude, this is one of the rare ones. Let me see here. This may be the only creek in Tennessee that I've ever caught. Hold on, this may be even different, dude. Okay, this is some kind of spotted sunfish, and I'm not sure if it's just a spotted sunfish or there's different colors. I mean, different kinds. Yeah, this is some kind of spotted sunfish. It's very pale looking. And if you're not familiar with the different sunfishes, it's just like, oh, there's a little bass right there. It's just like everything. There's way more. The more I get into fish and species, there's way more than you think there is every time. The black bass species, the sunfish species, there's just, about had my third one. There's just a lot of different fish. And come on. I might not have to leave this spot. What do we got here? Oh, dude, third species, third fish. Look at this. It's another sunfish species, but this is a green sunfish. I'm gonna try to get a picture of each different species. And then maybe a little video we can see. That's just a little one. These are little guys. But I love how different each one is. Some people ask me, like, I can't throw a trout magnet very far. Most of the places where I'm fishing a trout magnet, a lot of times you're fishing for smaller fish, and they'll come right up to you. Like, I haven't even had to make a real cast yet, and I've caught 3 fish. It might not work for you, but if you got 4-pound line on an ultralight rod, I mean, I'm throwing it, 30 feet? I mean, least. Boom. I may have this video done in 10 minutes. 4th species, a red breast sunfish. Hit the little pink trout magnet. If I was throwing a lure that was, say, twice the size of that trout magnet, I might not catch these fish. This one's a real common one around East Tennessee and the east side of the country. For us, there are a lot of the creeks. Red breast sunfish. Man, I'm standing here in the shade sweating. I can't imagine being out on a boat fishing unless I was just on a boat swimming. That's all I'd be able to do right now. So, all right, let's just start moving our way down. We are already at 4 species of fish, and those are all just sunfish species. Come on. Oh, there's another one. Is this something we've already caught? Oh, well, it didn't matter, it came off. I'm just barely twitching this little lure. Kind of just slowly reeling it in. Just letting it kind of barely glide. Ooh, what's that right there? Let's see if I can get this fish. Eat it. Eat it. He was right up to me. Oh, got something. And it's another spotted sunfish. Now in the spotted sunfish, just in the spotted sunfish, there's like orange spotted, red spotted, and different things. And I think these are just called spotted sunfish, or stump knockers as they're called, also slang. Hey, there's a little largemouth right in front of me. Sometimes a little largemouth in these little streams won't eat the trout magnet. It's kind of funny. Like, I don't know, they don't eat it, they don't go to the little lure as much. Maybe a little dark in my camera, I'm not sure, because I do have a little filter on it. It's like a shade. Oh, boom. And another spotted sunfish, I think. Yeah. Actually, I've never caught that many of them in here. Usually it's like just a few. Now I've already caught like 3. Gotcha. I'm barely setting the hook on this, by the way. I'm just like barely giving a little hook set. Another spotted sunfish. Man, I may have to come get one of these for a fish tank or something. This is really the only creek that I know that I remember catching them. This stream here, which is weird because it connects to, it's another spotted sunfish. It connects to a bigger creek that I fish. But I know they go down south, they get a little bigger. They're all over Florida and Georgia. Oh, something. Oh, ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, I think that was another bluegill, a little better one. Ooh. Oh, fish on. Hit the water and fish on. Red breast. There's I've caught some pretty good one of these out of here, especially as we get, there's a little deep hole, a couple deep holes downstream. Oh, got hammered. Nice fish. Nice red breast. That's a little better one right there. Kind of pale looking. Ooh. Well, this is the first time I've been to this creek this year, so since last summer. And these kind of streams change a lot, but there's usually a nice little deep stretch here, and I'm hoping it's still deep there. Looks like it is. What's that? Green sunfish. All right. Yeah, I'm just kind of easing my way into this deeper pool because this is all connected and it could be more different species in a little deeper area. Oh, what is that? Oh, and I've gotten so many hits from fish that I don't even know what they are. They're so little. It could be an inch long and they're like smacking at it. Damn, there's just so many. There's a little sunfish. There's so many tiny sunfish just everywhere. Fish. And red breast. I saw another largemouth, and this area I know there's some because this is like long. There's a lot of stuff for them to hide in. Even with the creek being low, it's pretty deep right here. Well, deep for this creek, anyways. There's a lot of little fish. So these bass are probably just used to eating, I don't know. Oh, something came, demolished it. Another green sunfish. I mean, I guess these bass are probably just eating these size fish. You get a 10-inch bass could eat that thing easy. It wouldn't even be that big of a meal for him. Oh, fish. Come here. A little more colorful redbreast. Alright. Got a bunch of deer tracks and people tracks. So somebody, yeah, they've been, I imagine somebody else is coming down here and fishing. I know at least a couple people kind of will come down here. This is definitely a little bit out of the way stream where I don't think it's getting that much traffic. And the thing with throwing a little lure like this, even if people were coming down here every day, these little sunfish, oh, there's a nice little bass. They ain't even looking at it. All right, we're gonna, man, should we change already? I wanted to we might have to go back to it, but I wanna, before I go through this deep hole, I kinda wanted to try to see if I can get some of these bass to bite. Here comes something, eat it, eat it. Eat it. I want to get this fish to follow it all the way up. Wouldn't eat it. I don't know what I was saying. What I was saying about the, if this was getting fished a lot, there's this many little sunfish, it wouldn't even matter. They would still be eating this lure. And that's where throwing a small lure, a lot of times people come in these places, they just want, oh, that's something different. They just want bass. Okay, I think I see a different species. And there's something, man, dude, get hammered. That's not a different species, spotted sunfish. With the biggest one we've caught today. Pretty cool. All these little, they got orange spots down here, but I'm not sure if it's an orange spotted or, I think it's just a spotted sunfish. But I saw something over here and I'm pretty sure I can catch that I think would be our 5th species. And, oh man, he didn't eat it. What is that right there? I see a sunfish right there. And he didn't go for it. Oh, that largemouth came out. Yes, yes. That guy was hungry. Okay, that wasn't my one I was hoping to catch for the 5th, but that's my 5th species right there. Dude, that is a nice bass. Wow. Oh, he barely got hooked. He barely got hooked there. Little largemouth, check that out. How about that for a little creek bass? And there's 5 species. We're halfway to 10. 10 would be awesome. Very common. All are one of the most common fish, and one of the most fished after species is a largemouth bass. And I've seen several about that size. So, hey, it's cool that you hit the trout, man. Maybe we'll stick with it then. We're 26 minutes in. I turned my camera on when I got in the creek. And we've got 5 species, and I don't even know how many fish already. A lot of people like that pink. It says also great for bass and panfish. Yeah, they're better for bass and panfish than they are trout, I think. This one here is, what color? It just says black and green. And it's maybe one of my favorite colors, and a lot of people's favorite color. That black and green, just so good. Just kind of slide that thing down. Try to keep it straight, come out the bottom. Man, that's pretty straight. I mean, that's a little bit crooked, but these fish, I don't care. It doesn't have to be perfect. And let's see if we can get something. Oh, we got a bite. All right, let's get back in the shade. Just kind of standing in the sun there for, oh, there's some. Standing in the sun there for a little bit. It's getting a little hot. A little nice green sunfish. Oh, there it is. Another green sunfish. Ow, don't cause me to hook myself. Bloop. Oh, there's someone. Yes, 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 yes. Look at that. This is another creek that I don't, that I catch long-ear out of, that I don't catch a lot of long-ear by me. So that's one of the things too. The stump knocker, or the spotted sunfish, and long-ears are 2 species of sunfish that I don't catch a lot in my normal creeks. Just look at the just different colors and patterns. I need some t-shirts made out of that design. That's just really cool. 6 species out of this little big creek. Now we're looking at this little bin here. Looks pretty big, don't it? Probably gets about 4 foot deep over there, and then it'll get back to about ankle deep. This is one that I saw in here already today that I was trying to get, and this is actually a pretty good size one, because most of the time they're really small. They don't have a real big mouth, kind of like a bluegill, but they don't get much bigger than this for the most part. We've already got 6 species in just over 30 minutes. I don't know what we're at right now, probably maybe 40 minutes by now. And that's a nice sunfish right there. He came out of a little deep hole. Oh yeah, hold on there. Look at that red breast. Holy cow. That is a big old red breast. He is long, got a big mouth on him. That's nice. That's what's crazy. Like there's that, and there's probably 100, well, I don't know about 100. There might be 100 that size sunfish in this hole. Oh. Oh, what is that? Oh, red breast. Oh, what was that? I saw something. Oh, no, that ain't what I saw. That's a largemouth, but I saw something bigger follow my bait out. Could have been a bigger largemouth. That's why this little one came in and got it. They fight over it sometimes. I saw something a little thicker. Oh, there he is. Yeah, right there. There's a couple. Oh, they're kind of hanging. All these little largemouths are kind of hanging out together. A couple thicker largemouth right there. And of course, they won't bite it. There's some. So, spotted sunfish. There's definitely more of these fish in here than I thought of that species. Or at least today there is. Who knows what they do. Oh, yeah, that's kind of sunfish you want to catch. Almost pull and drag on you. Big old red breast. There he is. Oh, another one. Ooh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look at that one. Now that is a pretty fish. Oh wow, they got a little bit of teeth. Ow, ow, ow. He pinned me. That was a pretty strong, big red breast. It is hot standing out here, right where I'm at, standing right out here, but imagine how many fish are sitting in that shade just thinking, oh, this is the place to be. Yep, just letting it sink to the bottom, wait for a little tug. Got me a bluegill. I know there's way more than that in there. Oh, yeah. Oh, what is that? You know what? I'm not sure what this is. This could be a hybrid. I say green sunfish, bluegill hybrid. I can't think of the species. It kind of looks like a species that they have up north a lot more, and I can't think what it's called, but pretty sure that's a hybrid. Oh, what is this? Oh my. Look at that big old slab. Very dark too. Look at that, very colorful. Red breast, just a beefy one there. That's got these different, I mean, I guess that's I think it's a spawning thing. When they get black, their fins like that. That is a thick one there. Just like random stuff. Oh, yes! I saw that largemouth, I cast it at him. He like chased it and came back and got it. And look how healthy these little bass are in here. I mean, I imagine they're just chomping on little sunfish. That's a good bass. Oh, he choked that thing too. Come here. Oh, well. Well, he's out. I don't know how that all happened. He flipped it out, came out. That was like an 11 or 12 inch. That may have been 12 inch long largemouth. What? Oh. What's going on here? Oh, broke off. Well, you know what I'm gonna have to do? We're gonna end the video because that's a lot of catches on the trout magnet. I'm gonna try to put all those catches in there and not leave any out. I don't always do it, but I will try to leave a link for all the stuff I used. And most of the times I leave the links that I do use. If you use them, it'll give me a little kickback, whether it's you know, 5% sale or something like that. So yeah, I mean obviously the trout magnet is known for catching a lot of species, and it's something I like to go to whenever I just want to go catch as many different things I can. And I knew there'd be a lot of small sunfish in here, and some of those sunfish have just smaller mouths, so you downsize. I ended up catching a couple good largemouth on it too, so we got a lot of fish. All that in under an hour, but it took a lot of work, you know, before I found the stream, knew the area, having the right setup, being able to cast ahead of you, you know, just all that stuff. So this is the kind of an expensive, you know, ultralight setup, $120 rod, I think it's like an $80 reel. So I mean, I'm at $200 for this combo, plus a couple lures and line, but it's very nice, and I enjoy using this little bit, you know, nicer stuff. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Really fun time. I'm probably gonna toss something else on here and try to make another video, but that trout magnet sure caught a lot today. I wasn't even gonna fish right now. I got a men's church league softball practice in like an hour and a half. But when I drove by the creek over here, it looks so nice. It's like 68 degrees outside, cloudy. And I was like, I gotta fish it because it's supposed to storm tonight. All I'm gonna use is these trout magnet, what are they called? The trout magnet lures. 1/64 ounce jig head. It's the black ones. There's 2 jig heads in here. All I'm taking is this, my fishing pole, a 4-pound line, and I just wanna see how many fish I can catch in an hour. I'm gonna set my timer, give myself an hour, and then when I'm done, I'm done. Keep it pretty simple. Let's get to it. All right, my alarm's on, 6:09. Got an hour to go. This is my favorite section of this creek. You may have seen this in a few other videos because I just love fishing here. It's easy, right in the middle of town. Let's get the trout magnets working. There's one. Oh yeah, whenever you can find these shiners, you can, man, that's a big one. They you know, their school up. They kind of run in schools, and dude, that dude is fat right there. But you usually can catch them pretty easy. I didn't even want to catch this guy. He hooked himself. Oh, that's why, because it's a green sunfish. I thought it was a shiner. Green sunfish are a lot more aggressive, and they got big mouths on them. 2 fish, 2 species. I'm gonna try to keep track of it. There's number 3. These shiners are really colorful. I can see them down there. They got a lot of blotches on them right now. I don't know if it's mating time or what, something like that, or spawning time. There's a good fish. No, it's another shiner. Dude, there's just so many of them. That's number 4. Check out all those little ducks right there. I like springtime, my favorite time of the year. Fish are getting active, all these animals are coming out, everything's having babies. These things are like right in front of me. That's pretty cool. That's pretty neat right there. Coming right up to me. These little guys. That's pretty neat. Awesome looking. What's up, man? There's a bunch of fish in there. There's little ones. Gotta use little lures though.
Here, have catfish?
There's a little bit of catfish in here, not very many. Mainly little shiners and little bass and bluegill, stuff like that.
There's ducks. They think it's food.
Down there's a whole bunch of little baby ducks right off the bank.
Baby ducks?
Yeah, like a ton of them. Do what?
One drowned. There's
Oh.
another fish. He bit my daughter, and it was a nightmare.
Wow.
It was a nightmare.
That's exciting.
It was horrible. We were screaming, trying to save the duckling.
Oh, wow.
I was like,
There's a little guy. What is this? A redbreast. Number 6, I think, and 3rd species. Ouch. A little redbreast. There's another one. Let's see what this is. Oh, another shiner. Was that 7, I think? There's a little fish. What is this? Ah! Well, wasn't expecting to catch my first red-eye bass that little. But, man, that'd be cool to have in a fish tank. There it is, first Coosa bass on the Trout magnet. I'm about 34 minutes in. And I thought I would catch a few more of these, but a lot of people have been fishing the Greenway a lot recently. Partly my fault, but it's nice. I like seeing people send me pictures of stuff, and I like seeing people getting out there catching fish. So we'll let this guy go and let him grow up a little bit. There's another one. And a bluegill. So our, hold on, shiner, redbreast, green sunfish, Coosa bass, bluegill, 5 species. I think 10 fish, I lost track of that. Nice. There he is. Oh yeah, good bluegill. Pretty looking bluegill. Oh, what is that? What is that? Uh-oh, is that another red eye? It fights like one. Yes, it is. Nice, good size one. It's not huge, but it's a good size red eye bass right there. Beautiful. I love these fish. They're so cool. Like little mini smallmouth bass, which we don't have smallmouth bass in the creeks down here. You have to go up to the mountains to find those. But these will work right there. Oh, there's a nice largemouth bass right there. Dude, I think it's that same one. He doesn't want anything though. He's just cruising. That one wants something, but that largemouth bass didn't. Oh, a rock bass, another species. I love multi-species. Trout magnet is probably one of the best at getting multi-species fish. So we got a rock bass added to the list. Wish I could get that largemouth bass that's out there. He's probably 12 inches long, but doesn't act like he wants to bite. Oh, I got something. Get over here. It's taking me over in the bushes. Now I'm in the bushes. There he is. Come on over here. Another rock bass. 2 rock bass today. That's pretty neat. And I saw another fish out there. One thing for sure about this kind of fishing, if you don't practice it, it is hard to do. Just fishing in these little spots. This is right off the Greenway here. Just a little spot. I got trees on both sides. I'm tossing in there. You don't want too big a line or too big a rod. You gotta get the right angle. Flip it in there. I saw another fish. So let's see if we can throw it right back in there, see if that other fish gets it. there's something. Oh, there he is. Oh man, this fish goes straight to the bank over there. Trying to get me tied up in the leaves. Nice red breast, really colorful. Ouch. Oh yeah. The bigger ones are coming here at the end. Really pretty fish there. Oh, there it is. Well, time just ran off, and I got one little coosa bass off the little spillway here. Oh, there's a good fish. Whoa, 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 whoa. What? Oh, man. Wow, that's a nice coosa bass. Wow, look at that chunk. It was right here under the spillway where I just caught that little one. All right, time just ran out like 2 minutes ago, and I just made a few more casts. Really nice coosa bass. Trying to get up above the spillway here. So I'm gonna go ahead and let him go on the upper side so he can go upstream to the deeper area. He went right back down. That's crazy. How did he know? As soon as I put it in, it went right back down the stream. Well, I may have went just a few minutes over just to, you know, catch that extra bass there. I was just using a light action rod, and I really like this calamus, this Cast King calamus. It's a little expensive for a creek fishing rod, but it's really nice. 4-pound mono, little PC Fun Viper 2 1000 reel, and obviously I just use the trout magnet the whole time. And you know, like it's easy to use. I just cast it, just kind of twitch it as I'm receiving it. I'm trying to get back to my truck now because I'm supposed to go play softball, but for an hour fishing, can't beat that. Easy to do. Anybody can do it. Maybe you should give it a try if you haven't yet. Thanks. What's up, everybody? It's 5:15. We're gonna do a little uncut ultralight fishing with a trout magnet. I got a little pink trout magnet. Got 10-pound braid to like a 4-pound leader line, and I am standing in. Hold on. Eat it. I'm standing here watching a lot of fish. Speaking of fish, not a fish, but there's about a 6-foot alligator right there. A big alligator, had a big head on it. He hasn't moved, he's sitting on the bottom. So I'm in Florida, South Florida, in Everglades, one of the roads that just goes through, you know, anybody can drive through. I've been stopping at spots and fishing today, and I caught a bunch of fish. Then all of a sudden, I get down to this area. Oh, beautiful. I get down to this area, and there is just tons of fish. Let me show a little underwater footage after I released this bluegill. So, tiny little bluegill. Let me throw him back, and let's see what all we can catch. But a little underwater footage to show you some of the stuff that's in here. Hook myself. Tons of stuff. And I've been to a lot of little. I had a gar for a second. I've been to a lot of little areas that I think that's a Mayan cichlid. I hadn't caught one of those today, actually. I've been fishing. This is, of course, towards the end of the day, and I've caught a bunch of fish, but I don't think I've caught a Mayan. Yeah, I ain't caught one of these yet. I was fishing some of the areas, and there was just nothing there. It was, you know, there's water everywhere. Then you get an area that's just, there's like nothing. Then I came across the last couple spots, and then this spot, which I bet the next spot may have more, but there's just so many fish. We got a car going by, but it shouldn't matter. We're not cutting. I'm trying to catch something. Oh, there's something. Oh, get another. Another little Mayan cichlid. Everglades. This place is amazing. When you can find, it may take a little bit of searching. Like today, I didn't really find a lot of fish till, well, I found some this morning. Then I went searching and I couldn't find a lot of fish until last 30 minutes, last hour, and I've just found tons of fish. And then this little area right here, spotted sunfish. We got a bluegill, Mayan cichlid, spotted sunfish. I didn't want to wear a chest camera because I've been wearing a chest camera all day, and I wanted to just change it up, see how this turns out. What was I saying? Forgot what I was saying. Oh, this little area is loaded. There is like, it's, oh, just like that. And another spotted sunfish, a little bigger one. It's funny how there's so many species in here, and there's so much water that you can come across an area that you're like, it looks so good. There's nothing. You go 2 miles down to just another little spot, and there's like a billion different little species. Maybe not a billion. Also, I saw some little I was trying to catch little catfish. I saw some little catfish in here. Ooh, what are those? Come on. Right there. You. Ah! See something down there. Eat it. Where'd you go? Eat. Ah, yeah. A bigger spotted sunfish. They're getting a little bit bigger. There's other fish in there that are not biting. I don't know what they are exactly. These little fish are fine. And that alligator hasn't moved. Just makes you wonder. I've been, you know, how many alligators have I been right beside today, fishing around that I didn't even see? Oh, there's two. Another one showed up. Or was he there the whole time too? I don't know if we saw it on the underwater camera, but there's another, maybe he was just, there's another alligator, 2 alligators right there. Didn't even know the other one was there. That's incredible. And that's why I probably gotta get out here pretty soon. I'm going to fish a little bit longer. It is getting dark. This water's so cool looking. I can see it, it's clear, I can see without my sunglasses. Actually, I can see the alligators better without them because they're darker, they blend in. But it cuts through a little bit of the glare. Come on. It's like fishing in an aquarium. It's just, this looks, I mean, they build aquariums that look like natural habitat. This looks, if I was just showing this right here, you'd be like, oh, that's an aquarium. Couple alligators. Oh! All these different fish that are in here swimming around. There's a little Oscar. Is that an Oscar or a Mayan? Hold still, little dude. I think it's, yeah, I think it's an Oscar. He's got the little spot on his tail. I've caught some of these bigger one of these today. Alright, hold on. That's crazy. There's just not so many places that you can just go and catch just all these different species, see all this wildlife that you can right here. I feel like I'm doing a promotion for Florida. And I'm not even talking about Florida. I'm talking about, I'm on the inland of Florida. Outsides of Florida, you got the ocean, big cities, all kinds of stuff. I was in Miami last night and then stayed there and then drove back. It was a mess. There's so much traffic. Come out here and so different. Eat it, eat it. I got one right on it. There's just so many fish. But there's just nothing around but just swamp. These roads and just swamps. Just crazy how much, crazy how much of nothing there is. Don't get in that tree. That's a little better, Oscar. Not a bad looking dude here. Look how thick he is. Alright, I'm gonna let you go. 1 second here. Don't hurt me. You got some little teeth in there. A lot of slime. There, one slimy fish. Yeah. I think they're really good to eat though. I think that's what people do. It's funny how these alligators are just sitting here not moving. What do they eat? And when do they go eat? Do they eat at night? Do they eat? Like there's so many fish that swim in front of their face. Could they catch it? Man, so many birds making noise too. Alright, how much longer? We're gonna do this video. We got time. I'm gonna take the sunglasses off now. Oh yeah. Man, this is so cool looking. I love this, the color, these rocks. They're just kind of real light colored. And, oh, is that gator's mouth open? Yeah. Real light color, just shows everything. Over there, there's like, now the Florida has their own gar, the Florida gar. And there's a bunch, but there's 50 probably right over there. If I look down, there's all kinds of tiny little fish. Down here, I don't know what they are. Oh, right there, I see some kind of little sunfish looks like. Eat it, so I can see what you are. I want to know what you are. I got something looking at it. I don't know what it is. What is that noise? Oh. That wasn't the fish I was trying to catch, but I watched him come over and hit it. That's another Oscar. He swallowed that hook. Oh! Oh, that's what that's those little white birds, those long beaks. No, it didn't. He almost messed up my hook because or messed up my bait. Did you mess it up? Because I grabbed it with the pliers. We're still good. We're still good. I thought we were gonna have to end it, but can't yet. I feel like we got a lot of birds. It's cool hearing all those noises. I haven't seen any snakes. I've never seen a snake when I've been down here in Florida. You hear about all the snakes down here. Oh, what was that? Woo-hoo-hoo. But how can there be that many snakes? Now, maybe they only come out at night, but there's so many hawks and birds that catch snakes, I feel like. Plus, do alligators eat snakes? Like, oh, that gator moved. Oh, he's right here looking at me now. I didn't even see him move. That's the big one. All right, I will be leaving here pretty soon. We got a gator that's moving. I don't want them to think it's supper time because it's about my supper time. I'm gonna have to go get something to eat. I did bring some food in my cooler. I got 10 miles to get, or about 10 miles to get out of here, so I'll be leaving here 5 minutes, 5 more minutes, and we'll leave. So I got a little ways to get back to the main road. I got food, I just want to get back out of here. I want to be walking down this road in the dark, say get a flat tire, or wow, that thing is colorful. That's a Mayan cichlid. Really bright colored. He's like purple looking. Watch that for this gator here. They're looking at me. Look at this fish. How far can gator jump out? Can he jump off the bank over this rail? Because he's only in about 2 foot of water right there, and it's only about 3 foot high. So, I mean, I imagine if he wanted to, he could probably get me. If I wasn't looking, he could definitely probably get me. But if I was looking at him, I feel like I could just jump back just in time. But I've seen those things move. They can move super fast when they want to, but they just usually aren't doing much. Well, this trout magnet is about to give up. Let's try to see if we can get a couple more on it. I'm using the Monster Bass Ultralight rod, the AA Anglers, aggressively average, and this is some aggressive ultralight fishing. I might have titled it that if I hadn't, but I already used it in the title. And gotcha. This right here is some aggressive ultralight fishing here. Look at that bend. It still has power though. Like it's like that's a pretty heavy fish for an ultralight fishing usually. But this thing holds up pretty well. It's definitely fun bite. Fun feel for it. Get out of there. And it's also can cast this it can cast this trout magnet lure, you know, and I don't need to cast it far. Usually when you're trout magnet fishing, you don't need to cast that far. But 15, 20, 25 feet, something like that at the most. And I got with the braid on it, it still throws it out there. All right, they're getting on fire. Oh, spotted sunfish, another one. Okay, we're getting close to the end. These alligators are making me nervous. I'm gonna have to get out of here. Oh, plecos. What are those? And let me try to drop it right in on this fish. Not the one I wanted. Not you. Not you. There's just so many fish. The only thing I'm not getting in here is peacock bass, which are all over the Everglades. But it's funny, there's not any right here. Oh, there's a gar with something in his mouth. He's got like a, I don't know, he's got something in his mouth. Dude, how do those gar eat? There's so many gar in here. Oh, you'd think they'd be just eating all the time. And most of the time I see them, they're just doing nothing, just chilling. Oh! Oh, that was a gar. Somehow a gar bit at it. Did he cut my line? No. Now that'd be fun. Let me throw it over here and see if a gar will bite. Just for fun. Get it in front of their face a lot of times, they'll snap at it. These Florida gar, I've known, they've always been more aggressive. You catch them a lot easier than I do just regular spotted gar and long-nosed gar around me. Alright, I wonder what other gators are going to show up here in a second. Oh, what was that? That looked like a battered fish. I don't know what it was though. Ooh, what are those? Ooh. Yeah. Oscars show up out there. They're thick. You can definitely see them swimming out there in this water. this is ending the ultralight fishing uncut video, and I have to end it because my camera died. And I need to say what it is because I've been doing so much filming. It's hard to keep track sometimes of all the different intros and outros and different things. And I wasn't even planning on doing this. I just kind of went to the spot and I was like, you know what? Let's get the trout magnet out for however long it was and catch some fish. And it was pretty fun. And it's also, you can see it's getting a little darker. It's probably time to start heading out of here. Just to be careful. I don't want to be a sissy, but I also don't want to, I'm not familiar with these kind of areas. And I don't want to be kind of in this kind of area after dark because things are already getting more active with birds, alligators. They could be crossing the road or like, you know, sitting on the side right there. And I wouldn't even know, you know, both sides is swamp. There could be fish anywhere. Let me check on my gator before I leave. Look at him. He had popped up to the top. He's about to get going, I think, today or tonight. Where's that other one at? Oh, he's over there. I don't know if you can see the other one is right there. That big one's right there. Well, he's on the dark. They sit on like these dark areas. You can't hardly see he's there, but. Well, thanks for watching, and hope it was an enjoyable video. I know it was peaceful and awesome, and the lighting right now is insane. Look at this lighting. I didn't come down here and shoot films. It looks amazing out here right now, but it is time to get out here and end this video. So appreciate it. Hey, what's up, everybody? I had a little bit of time to kill. I'm about to have a cookout and I got some people coming over, but since I was nothing to do right now, I was gonna just came over down here to my creek, which is right beside the house, and I did a little fishing with the creek hopper, which if you watch many of my videos, you know it's my favorite lure to use in the creeks. And I saw a couple fish follow it, and I actually had one hit at it. Fished for like 15 minutes, but didn't get any. I've been using this trout magnet a lot, and I'm gonna give it a try. 2-pound line, the little trout magnet on an ultralight rod and reel. And the way it's been looking, I feel like I'm gonna catch more fish with this. So I just wanna do a little test. I'm gonna fish about 10 or 15 minutes, same thing in the same area, and see what happens fishing with this one. Oh wow, third cast. Oh, it came off. It's a good red breast sunfish. I'm just throwing this out without a bobber or anything, just letting it sink and reeling it in real slow. Well, still haven't caught one yet, but had one go after it. There's one. Hit it while it was sinking. Little red breast, and only took me 4 minutes so far. There's another one. It's third cast after I caught that last one. Another little bluegill, or this one's a little bluegill this time. There it is. A crappie. So, 3 fish caught within 10 minutes using the trout magnet. Now I'm going to switch to using it with the bobber and let it float. Little crappie. There's one. Another crappie. Just right over here where the current kind of flows through the creek right here, and it's about 4 feet deep over here on this side. But I casted it on the bobber about 2 feet deep, let it float through. Like my third cast, caught another crappie. He's a little fish, but whenever I'm fishing creeks, this is what I'm trying to catch. So this trout magnet is really doing pretty good. Oh, missed it. Something took it under. I got about another minute to go before my time's up. So let me see if I can catch another one. All right, time's up. I've been fishing right at 15 minutes, and the last fish here, little bluegill, I switched to a different trout magnet, different color one. On the first cast, I caught a little bluegill, same spot where I caught those crappie at. So I'm pretty pleased with this trout magnet so far. I'm pretty sure I'll be using it a lot, since especially I like fishing small creeks and little areas. This trout magnet and this little, I got 2-pound trout magnet mono and just a little ultralight reel. It's pretty fun fishing. I've only been using the trout magnet for probably 3 weeks. A guy commented on one of my videos, said try it, and I was like, oh, I'll give it a try because I've heard of it, never used it. But I bought a pack and I got several different ones. Kind of threw them in this little tackle thing here where I got some bobbers, some heads, some different lures on there, a few different colors. And I've been using them at my creek and a couple other creeks, and everywhere I go I've been catching fish. And little fish, sometimes decent sized ones, but mainly small fish. Caught trout and just a variety of different things. So this may be my new go-to rod and reel whenever I go to a new creek and try it out. You can't cast it very far, but if you throw the bobber on there, it carries a little bit more. But the heads are just 1/64 ounce weight, so they're very light. But they also, I like it because it sinks real slow, and it seems like fish will just come up and hit it on the sink. So keep trying new lures, keep trying new ways to do it. 2-pound line, I've never fished with that before, but it seems to work pretty good. So I'm going to keep trying different things and just see what else works out there. Well, I was trying to leave, so I just changed up the jig head. I put one that's a black one with a pink lure. Got this little red breast sunfish. There's a ton of these in this creek. This fishing today, I caught it was 5 or 6 fish. A lot of times I'll come down here and not catch nothing, but since I've been using the trout magnet, I've been coming down here. Every time I've used it so far, I've caught 4 or 5 fish easily. And so I'll definitely be giving it a try. I'm gonna try it out at some new creeks, and hopefully I'll catch some fish like this. All right, little trout magnets, and oh yeah, should be plenty far out there. What we got? There's a fish. We got something. As soon as I look at my phone, I get a bite. First bite. All right, bull bass. And he looks kind of fat. Okay. Let you go. Get back out there and try to get some more. Gotta be a lot. I imagine there's a lot of different fish down here. Oh, there's something. Wow. Oh, a yellow perch. I don't know if I've ever caught one out of this little area. Second fish. Yellow perch there. Another yellow perch. This is part of the Tennessee River, and there's yellow perch in a lot of our rivers. Some have more than others, but I don't know if I've ever caught them in this little area. There's something. There's something. Another species, third species. Little crappie. Little guy, he was, I think, right off that tree right there, which we're gonna try to cast right back over there. Oh, and I got caught in a tree behind me. Oh, got loose, got loose. There we go. Okay, we got a couple out of there. Man, these guys are little. Oop. That's kind of what I'm good at, finding those little ones. There we go. Gotta let that line sink in there. Get right on. Get right on them. Oh yeah, they're right on that tree. I need to get like right on it. Nothing big here. But it's not the goal of when I'm going out with a trout magnet. When I'm going out with a lure this size, don't think that I'm going out for the biggest fish. I'm going out for the most fish. Even though it's called a trout magnet, you know, it's a multi-species panfish slayer. Before we move away from this area, let me put a little bobber on. Yep. Oh, got me a bluegill. Well, I made all these casts through there, and that time with the first time with a bobber on it, got something different. Oh, that feels better. Okay, took the bobber back off, and we got our biggest crappie of the day. Not a bad, he's a chunky one. Oh my, he is thick. Man, he's gonna be a big one when he grows up. He is really thick. Compared to those first ones we were catching, those things were like super thin. What? Well, I wasn't expecting that. Nice bluegill. We got another trout magnet jig head, 1/64 ounce. Put another trout magnet lure, but this one is a different color, so let's change it up to go to, it's an orange and white. And let's just keep casting right here for a little bit. I don't get snagged again too soon. Oh, there's something. Oh, there's a little crappie. Man, these guys are tiny. There's probably just tons of them in here. Oh, 2 in a row right there. I've just been making casts around the area. That's a better one there. Nice. Well, no, these aren't like big. Like I said, these aren't nothing that you're gonna go out and keep. Ow! I just hooked myself. Okay, we're back in business. Dude, 3 in a row right there. 3 casts in a row. All right, can we get 4 in a row? I think that was in the area. What? Yes, we can. My line went slack for a second. That was funny. I didn't feel a hit, it just went slack. 4 casts and 4 crappie. Oh, we got one. What is that? Did I? Oh, skipjack. Oh, man. I'm trying to think if I should keep it or not. I did bring a catfish rod, but I don't know if I may save it for something else. Either way, let's just take it back to the truck. I ain't really getting many bites here, but that's what I saw. I saw some of these hitting that little stuff. And a little skipjack. That's another species that you just really don't expect to kind of, that's not something you're thinking, hey, I'm gonna get a trout magnet and go catch these. Ooh. Oh, wow, look at that bluegill. I was just standing here. I got my rod over there for the catfish. If nothing comes from it, we might not get any bites. But I heard something explode in that tunnel. There's something in there eating. Check this bluegill out. This is a nice bluegill. This water's out. There's fish all over. Well, something keeps pecking at this, but it hasn't pulled. Look at that. It's just tuck, 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 tuck. I'm thinking it's a little turtle. And we're gonna move to another spot anyways. I'm just gonna reel it in because we're gonna move from here anyways. Oh, man, I'm snagged. Nope. I'm in a tree or something. Pull this tree in. Nope, they're free again. I was in a fishing line, what? I just wanted to give a little love to one of my favorite multi-species lures, trout magnets. This is a lure that's just so versatile and kind of become, to me, like a universal, like just a small panfish, and also works for trout, but just something you throw on just to catch anything you can catch. Of course, down here in the corner says also great for bass and panfish. You can see how small that hook is, and the way this hook is designed and the way it fits on the trout magnet lure is such a small little presentation, but is perfect for enticing just to get bites, even when fish don't really want to take a big bite, and also just small fish that have smaller mouths. Got a small hook, small bait, and just gets a lot of results. If this is a lure you haven't tried, and maybe it's something you've had for a long time, I don't know. It's a lure that I like to use. I just kind of want to, like, you know what? I need to, kind of mention that again. It's just a great little versatile lure. Easy to buy the kits for. The little bobbers that come with them are great little bobbers to kind of fit the 1/64 ounce jig heads. Throw these on 2 to 4 pound line. Even you can throw it on like 8 or 10 pound braid. You can cast it out on an ultralight or a light action rod and get ready to catch a bunch of fish if it's something you've used. And I know it's called trout magnet, and whenever I hear trout magnet, I don't even think trout in my mind. I just think that's the name of it. And I got a small list of fish that I know that I've caught more of these species than I have of any kind of trout. Which I've caught trout on it, but I use it way more for lots of other things. And let's just name a few of them that I can remember. Bluegill, red ear, warmouth, yellow bass, white bass, crappie, largemouth, spotted bass, creek chubs, shiners, green sunfish, and the list probably goes on and on. Those are all species that I catch way more than I use it for catching trout. Well, thanks for watching. Like I said, Trout makes great lures. They also make some a little bit bigger sizes. But, I mean, these little ones are just a great, if you're just trying to get out there and you just need to catch something, that's a good little lure to go to. Thanks for watching. You ever wonder, like, why do I do what I do? And especially making videos, sometimes I just think, why do I make these fishing videos? And then here last week I fished all week, like really hard, and I got back on on Tuesday, and I haven't fished at all since then. I was like, I just need a break. It's Saturday afternoon, and I started getting that itch. Like, you know, I want to fish somewhere. I want to do something. And then I started thinking, why do I even fish? And it's because I enjoy it. It's just easy and fun. And big reason I don't target big fish or try to go after the big fish. I don't like all the, I guess, pressure or just the hassle it goes through. I like going down small streams and just catching fish. That's what I enjoy. It's relaxing, it's fun. And sometimes I'm going to go after different stuff. But today I'm going to go back to a place that I haven't been in a while, but it's just a good little spot. It's fun, relaxing. Hopefully catch a few fish. Got a lot of traffic today, but I walked over here. I hadn't been here in a while. I looked down and I saw several nice bass swimming around. It was crazy, like good fish. There's a couple, man, look how many fish are down there. Look at all those, there's a lot of fish in there. Let's go look on the other side. I saw some decent largemouth in there. I think they were largemouth. But they get spooked off so easy. I don't see them on this side. Oh, there's some bluegill right there. They're up under the bridge. I'm sure oh, right there. I can't tell if it's showing up on the camera or not. Oh yeah, there. Look at that. That's over a pound largemouth right there. I was gonna go, and look, there's another one. I was gonna go with a lighter action setup. I'm gonna have to go with a little bit heavier setup and throw a bigger swim bait and drop it in there real quick before I spook everything. I'll just drop it in there. Hopefully I didn't scare them off. Well, let's put this bigger one down and go smaller. Oh, there's one. We got one fish. Let's see what this thing is. That's a warmouth. Yep, that's a warmouth right there. A lot of people want to catch warmouth. They're just a cool fish. And I never know when I'm gonna catch them. I don't have a place where I'm like, this is where I go to catch them. It's usually pretty random. But yep, there's one. There's the first little guy. Got him. And there's number 2, green sunfish. Yep, little green sunfish. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, it's a good fish. That's a good fish. I think. Oh, it's a big red breast. I didn't know what I had. I was just flicking it underneath the bridge. That's a big red breast. Nice guy there. All right, let's toss it back under that bridge. So hard. This vantage point is hard to approach these fish because they can see you so easy. They see your silhouette, but when they get under that bridge, a lot of times they're just sitting under there, and then I swing my lure under it, and they're not really thinking about somebody. Ooh, there's a bite right there. Somebody catching them. Well, I know one thing. What started out was an easy, relaxing, fun fishing. It's quickly turned into a challenge. I fished about 30 minutes there, and now I'm gonna go down to the next bridge because I'm gonna get some fish. And it looks like it's, you know, that's just a small creek. They kind of wash out, and I think there's a couple ponds maybe upstream that flow into it. So fish wash through, and it's always changing. There's a deep hole downstream, and I'm gonna go down there and see what's in it. All right, bridge number 2. Oh, water's really clear today. I maybe even scare the fish off standing right here. Let's see what we can get out of here. Hopefully there's something ready to eat. Oh wow, got some action, but I don't know what those are. Some little stuff hitting at it. All kinds of little stuff in there. There's one. This guy attacked it. He came off the bank. He's a little bass. There's a bass though. That's cool. He really hit that thing. Little largemouth. All right. Ain't getting nothing else out of here. Let's go to the trout magnet. I don't know if I can catch this thing with the wind. And if I get anything, I don't know if I can bring it up. Wow, they attacked it fast. Boom. They hammered that thing. Green sunfish. Hold on, little guy. Oh, man, he's back in. Let's try it again. Oh yeah. Look at him go. Boom. I think that's a shiner. They're right there waiting on something to come in. Oh yeah. Oh, what is that? What is that? Oh, little bass. There's just a bunch of fish right down in that. It's about 2-3 feet deep, right where the current's coming in, and they're just down there looking to eat something. But everything looks really little. Got him. Ooh! What do we got here? Is that my second warmouth today? It is another warmouth. Look at that big old mouth they got. Nice. Chunky little guy there. Oh, wind carried that one. And it carried it right into a fish's mouth. Oh no! Oh yes, it came back. It came back. I don't know how I got that back. It went off a barbed wire fence below me and everything. Ooh! Where are these fish coming from? What is that? Another warmouth! Tell me it's not the same one. It looks just like the one I caught before. This dude swallowed that trout magnet. Look how fat that guy is though. Oh, I moved my camera down. There we go. Oh yeah. Man, I think I can stand here all day and do this. Wait. That's another one. I don't know what the deal is with the warmouth, but they are in here thick today. There's this little chunky dude there. There he is. Yeah. I think that's another one. Come here. That is another one. I don't know what the deal is, but they are loaded in this spot. So warmouth, it's I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain the difference between a green sunfish. If a green sunfish, rock bass, and a warmouth are really close. And warmouth have a little bit of like a pink patch behind their gill, reddish pink. They got a big mouth. They always have a big mouth. You gotta know that. They got a speckled up body, sorta. And they can look a little bit different. Sometimes they can look like somebody might look at that and say that's a green sunfish, or somebody might say it's a rock bass, which it looks similar to them all. At least the wind is behind me, where I can still. Oh, there he is. I watched that one come eat it. I'm using my ultralight setup, the Lew's ultralight rod. and 4-pound line. That's my trout magnet setup, and just a multi, like, small creek setup. Now this here is a rock bass. Let's take a look at it. All right, his body, he can be a little blotchy, but it's not blotchy. There's no pink behind him. That is a rock bass right there. All right. Let's put it back over there. Oh yeah, come on, come on, I see something looking at it. Got him. It's really cool how I can see it so clearly right there. What is that? Their bodies are just like glistening in the sun right now. Dude, look how round that bluegill is. My goodness. Is that normal or not? He's got the most round body of a bluegill that I've ever seen. Maybe he's just gonna grow up and be one of those giant bluegill. They're definitely healthy in here. I don't know why I'm thinking about this all of a sudden, but I'd be interested to hear, why do you like fishing? Like, what's something, the reasons that you go fishing or you do what you do? Some people do it, like now I'm doing it for a job, but like I've said this all along, if I ever don't enjoy doing this, I'm gonna quit and go back to do something else. I can get a job doing something else. I can go back to heating and air, but I'm just having fun making these videos, showing people what's in here, and I'm surprised 66,000 people subscribed. Even if they only watch, you know, a video every once in a while, really appreciate it. That is awesome. But leave a comment in there. One of the reasons you go fishing, why are you fishing? Maybe if you make fishing videos, I know a lot of other guys are out there making videos on it. Just leave a comment, something about why you like doing what you're doing. Another thing that we ask why a lot about, and people, you know, kind of wonder about this about me and ask some questions like, why am I a Christian? Why do I share Bible verses on my videos? And I'll talk about, you know, being a Christian is important, and it's something that's very important to me. It says in the Bible, we love him because he first loved us. And John 3:16, for God so loved the world. And I guess that's why I do what I do, because I love God and I want to obey his commandments and follow him, not out of fear or like anxiety. It's just because I believe that's the right thing to do. And I want to be the right kind of influence and be the right kind of testimony to others. I know everybody has it, you know, has what they believe, and there's different things, but I believe the Bible is the truth and it's what we should go by. And a lot of things going on in this world, people are trying to figure things out themselves. They're never going to figure it out themselves. God's the only one that can solve those problems. And, you know, COVID-19 is going on, racial tension things, you know, they're always talking about on the news. And what I try to do, I just live my life. I try to love everyone. I'm trying to do what's right. I want to try to obey God, follow what the Bible says. I'm trusting in him. He's got everything in control. If I get sick, if I die, if something happens, then it's part of God's plan. I'm not going to try to do anything dumb, but he gives us brains to think, but he also wants us just to trust in him and not be trying to trust in ourselves. So I don't know. Sometimes I want to just share a few things about why I do what I do. And that's something that I plan on doing on my channel, that hopefully, I mean, there's other people doing it out there, but a lot of people, you know, they're not showing about themselves. I want to be an open book as much as I can. And no, I'm not perfect. And yes, you're going to find things that you disagree. There's stuff that people disagree with, some of the things I do about fishing or this and that, or about certain things I, you know, believe. But I'm just trying to do what I think is right according to the Bible and follow his will. Thanks for watching. Appreciate all the support. Well, I started out coming to this place today to do some bass fishing down here. I did a little bit, but there's like all kinds of activity going on, and I see little fish swimming around. So I got to switch to my Ultralight. I got my little light reaction rod, 2-pound line, and I'm gonna see how many different little fish are swimming around and see how many different things I can catch. I'm just gonna start out with a simple little 1/64 ounce jig head and trout magnet. I see all kinds of little fish. Oh yeah, they're moving towards it. Was there bluegill? Yeah. Yep, a little bluegill right there. And maybe what most of them are, but all kinds of little fish swimming around. It's hard for me to say no when I can just catch a whole bunch of fish. I don't know what it is, like, Yeah, oh, missed him. If I know I can catch a ton of fish, that's what I'm fishing for. Let's see what else is in there. I know, oh, there's one. There's 2 little bluegill. Is that a bluegill? Yeah. All kinds of little stuff hitting the water and moving around. I don't know if there's anything else besides bluegill, but a lot of fish out there. Oh, there's one. Bluegill. There he is. Man, how many of them are out there? Are they all little too? That's the biggest one. They're still hitting the water. I don't know what they're eating. Man, they're cold though. This water here is dropping. Oh yeah. Oh, a little bit bigger. We're moving up slightly. I thought there'd be a lot of different species right now, just bluegill. Man, they really are hitting it. I'm just letting it sink out there, casting in, let it sink, and kind of give it a little twitch now and then. Get out there. What is that? Another one? Of course it is. Alright. Healthy, it's small. Gotta be thousands of them in here probably. Oh, there we go. Whoa, that one's got something going on with him. Something grabbed him or something right there. Looked like it kind of knocked some of the scales off. I got you. Just a little trout magnet. It's perfect for just all kinds of little species. Just catch so many different fish with it, and especially if you're targeting small things. All right, I just moved to the other side. I'm sticking with the same golden black trout magnet. Like I said, I'm using 2-pound line. It's a 6.5-foot light action rod. I love this 2-pound line for throwing this trout magnet around. It's real soft. The fish don't know they have anything in their mouth, or they don't know they have anything attached to it till they kind of pull on it. Oh, there's something over here. They're littler fish though. I don't know what they are. Let's see if I can hook one of them. They're making it all murky over here. Oh, it's a whole school of fish. That's what it is. Oh, look at that school of whatever they are. Trying to see if anything's chasing them, if they're all just up in here. All right, there's just a whole school, like thousands of some kind of minnows, shad, something, I don't know what they are. But this would be a good time to try out this polarized lens I got for my GoPro. I haven't used it at all yet. I don't know what it looks like, but I'm just gonna go ahead and put it on and we're gonna test it out together. And I'm gonna probably film the rest of the day with it. I don't know if you can see the fish any better now or what it looks like, but I'd be curious to check it out myself. Oh, there's one. Wow, this guy's little. Little bluegill there. the little ones are over on this side. Well, they all been pretty little, but these are even littler. This trout magnet's holding up pretty good though. Still getting a lot of hits out there deeper. I can't really cast that far, but I'm curious to see how all the colors show up in this lens here. Oh, biggest thing I've hooked into. What is it? We got something here. If it's a bluegill, it's a good one. Oh, sweet. Don't come off, don't come off. These are white bass. No, no, no. Awesome. We got something different. I've been fishing the whole time. I haven't got a single bite from anything else. As soon as I get ready to leave, because the wind's picking up, I'll catch the biggest fish. Sweet, I think it's a white bass because the lines don't keep on going all the way to the back. That's a chunky little fish. Little trout magnet catch. Man, that's fun. Man, these gulls are diving like crazy over there right now. All those schools are just dropping in on them. That's pretty cool. Well, I'm gonna let this guy go. Biggest fish of the day. I think he's a white bass. Not 100% sure because he's not a yellow bass. Don't think he's a hybrid or a striper, but we're gonna put him back in there. That's fine. I was hoping to be more, maybe find some more of these, but with all the bluegill, thought maybe there's just bluegill, but you never know what's gonna come around. Tell me what you think about the lens. I may fish a little bit more, but the wind's picking up. It's hard to fish with the trout magnet. But all right, let's put that guy back. Man, it went from like being comfortable to freezing in like 10 seconds when the wind started blowing. With the wind blowing, I don't like fishing with a trout magnet that much because it's so hard to let it sink slowly and you feel the fish. And I don't like using the bobber as much because I like to just let them take it and feel it. So tell me what you think about the polarized lens. It's right here. It's just a little cap that kind of just goes over it and you just pop it on it like that. Oh, and actually, man, I didn't even have it on right. Well, I'm gonna do some more testing on it, just a little bit here at the end because there was a plastic cover over it that I didn't take off. So now I'm gonna put it on there, and I may just use it driving down the road or something like that, see what it looks like. Thanks for watching. I always like doing a little ultralight fishing. I like testing out new stuff, just having fun and enjoying fishing. Thanks for watching. A couple of years ago, I started using the trout magnet a lot. It's a 1/64 ounce jig head with a size 8 hook, pretty small lure. By now, I'm sure everybody's heard about those, and they were just, I mean, they've been getting really popular. Everybody's using them. I love using them, catching a lot of fish. Well, I got something new that I'm gonna be trying. It's a mini trout magnet. It's 1/200 ounce jig head. So this is, you see how tiny this thing is compared to the other one. Smallest line I can find is 2-pound line, so I'm gonna try fishing in the creek with them. These little 1/200 ounce jig heads, these little mini magnets, and see if I can catch a fish. Oh, whoa, something bit at it right away. This thing cannot cast very far. And I gotta remember, it's got a real small hook, so I'm gonna have to be real easy on setting the hook. Oh, got one. First one on it. Get over here. Just what I expected. Some little shiners and stuff. Man, this hook is small. It's like a little, some people use this for fly fishing and stuff, but that's a tiny little lure. It makes that fish look like a giant. Oh yeah, look at that fight. Number 2, red breast. Oh, barely hooked him. The thing's so small, Just barely hooked it. Well, that was 2 fish pretty quick. Oh, got something. Man, it's so small that they can just barely pick it up and you barely know they're on there. A little bluegill. Hold on there. 3 species in about 3 minutes. Another something. Wow! I'm trying to be real easy. Even these little small fish, gotta be real easy to jerk it out. Nice little bluegill. Man, this thing is wearing them out. I really didn't expect to be catching this many fish, especially like in the winter. See if I can catch something around the buggy. Oh yeah, they're hiding around that buggy. Oh, good shiner. This line is so small. I'm sure you've seen 2-pound line before. Thai Pig Patrol caught a huge bass on some 2-pound line. Probably not gonna catch no big stuff, but you still gotta be easy even on these little ones, or it'll break real easy. Let's go back to the cart, see if there's more fish hanging around it. Of course there is. Oh! Come here, come here. Oh, that's a good bluegill. Good little bluegill. Man, it's amazing that they'll go for this little, man, it's barely hooked in there. Go for this tiny little thing. That bluegill compared to that little lure. There's another one. Oh no, he went in the buggy. Get out of there, get out of there. Little guy, little bluegill. Living around the Save-A-Lot shopping cart. Oh, there's one. I'm being real easy with this. I'm letting them set the hook themselves, and I haven't had a single one that I've had to dig the hook out of their mouth. I'm just letting it sink real slow, just kind of trying to keep the line a little bit tight and let it pull. As soon as I feel a little pull, I'm just barely setting the hook. Oh, gotcha. Didn't have to set the hook. I know a lot of people are gonna look at catching these tiny fish and you wouldn't even think to throw a lure like this. Like, why would I want to waste my time doing that? It's a lot more fun than you think, especially I love fishing in a place where people driving by, they're like, that's not where you fish. You go to the river or the lake to fish. And I'm like, no, I'll just go right here, 5 minutes from my house and catch about 20 fish in 30 minutes. Oh, yes. Yes. That's what I'm looking for, some tiny ones. Now, there's a monster. Look at that little, some kind of, I think it's a little shiner. That's crazy. Crazy. Oh yeah. There's a little guy, little bluegill. When you're using a little lure like this, every hole's got potential catch. You don't pass up at the spot, no matter how deep it is. Oh, yes, what is this? Get over here, come on, come on. And then these fish feel like monsters. Another bluegill. Another bluegill. These bluegill are fight pretty good. And all the people driving by have no idea I'm down here wearing out the fish. 4 in a row on these little bluegill in February when all the fish are shut down in the creeks. Well, that's what I thought anyways. 5 in a row. Man, that's cool. He's getting a little there, but it's, what was it, 6 in a row? You know, just 6 catches in a row. Woo! It's too little for him, they have to bite it. Look at that guy. Man! That's a largemouth.
Yes, it is.
Wow, that's a good one. Yeah. I wish I could catch one. I'm pretty sure this being small, it's not, the bigger fish aren't going after it. Well, as you can tell, the rain came in, but I fished for an hour or less, probably less than an hour, and fishing with a little micro the mini magnet, and you can only cast it at probably about 15 feet, but this creek's not only maybe 10-15 feet wide, and the fish were tearing it up. You know, obviously it's gonna be a ton of little bait fish. I don't know how many total there was, but I'll add that up. And it was like sometimes, that one time I caught 6 in a row, and sometimes every other cast or something hitting on it. But obviously you're not going to use this lure to catch some giants. If you're only about catching big fish, it's not the lure for you. But you can go out there and catch some bait fish, or you can just go have fun, or you can just find basically any place where there's water, and you can almost guarantee you're going to catch something off this little lure. So thanks for watching. If you got any other lures or suggestions, I love trying out these little things. I always love the trout magnets, and I think I'm going to be using this. Maybe put on some 1 pound line if I could ever find some, and it'll be a great time. Just go out and catch some little fish and have a good time. And that's what it's all about, having fun. I enjoy catching the small ones. So thanks for watching. Well, it's a bit colder this morning than I thought it was going to be. It's like 48 degrees. And man, they have dropped the water. So they dropped the river level and the lake levels, because this creek's connected to all that for winter pool. And man, it's low. They've dropped it all the way down fast. And so it's just like a little channel. And actually the creek channel used to be different, and you can see where it's making an S, where it used to be straight through. So it kind of changed the channel. I'm gonna come down here on the sunny side of the creek and fish for starting out, and Chris should be here in a minute. This little channel through here can hold a lot of fish. A lot of times in the fall, of course they get confined in here, and then there's fish in here chasing little bait fish. So hopefully there's something biting today. It's windy though. Oh, fish! First cast. Hey, what is that? Is that a white bass? Usually didn't think they'd been here till fall. I mean, till spring. Yellow bass. First fish, a yellow bass. First cast too. First cast, first fish. That's what I'm talking about. Well, I'm glad I didn't ask you to go kayaking. I was gonna say you want to go kayaking, but man, I'm glad we didn't. All right, Chris is over there catching them non-stop. He's probably got 20 fish already. Small stuff, but it's fish. So, and we're all about catching fish. So I'm gonna downsize. He's using a little lighter jig head and small lure. I was getting a lot of little nibbles, so I'm going with a double trout magnet setup here. 2 1/64 ounce jig heads, 2 trout magnets. Maybe you'll start getting us on just a lot more species and a lot more fish brought in.
Setup that I put together.
Yep. Oh, what
the heck?
Whoa! I was like, what? It just started spinning in circles. Like, what did I have? Look at that little bluegill.
Snagged it in the back like you would like rig it for.
How did it got stuck good in there too? Okay, well, I don't know what he was doing there.
Yellow bass just.
Oh, a little largemouth.
Yeah.
I watched him come up and hit it right off the bank. Oh. Yeah, he's back. Back again. There's still something in there. There we go. What do I got there? Yeah, I got my crappie. Whew. Just wanted to get one. Chris got my yellow bass. Well, yep, got me a crappie. Hey, 2 in a row. Woo! Get them in. They're so small, I'm not even getting them hooked. They're just pulling up, just hanging on somehow.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna get back there to for here for our
There we go.
project,
A little bluegill. All of a sudden, that's like what you were doing. They're like probably just swimming around out there, little schools of them, and they just get in one spot, and it's like boom, 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 boom. I know. That's why I stopped. Oh, there we go. We got a monster.
What the? I was on crappie. From the angle I was looking at it, it kind of looked like a small channel cam.
Oh, try not to get all wet and slimy today. Oh, barely got him.
Count because he got a fraudulent text from somebody.
There we go. Hey, what is that? That was a crappie.
So they locked the bank account down.
Yeah,
Got these things. Yeah,
well, I'm starting to move my sizes up. Starting to, well, I mean, not that these are big, but compared to what we were catching. The bigger ones might start to come alive. Oh yeah, they're over here. Carp fishing at its finest.
Richard Jean be shedding a tear.
Yeah, I'll teach Richard Jean a thing or two about carp fishing.
Oh, he would shrug it off and laugh.
Yeah, he wouldn't even show that size in a video. I don't even make the cut.
Yeah, I brought that BFS setup that
There, oh yeah. Oh, I hooked it in the tail.
it don't count, but it still looks like a
It feels like a good fight. It's actually a thicker one. I don't know how he got hooked like that. This is the biggest one, and I tail hooked him. Dude, they're loaded up over here. Now it's one after another.
This is just getting me more and more excited to check out Farmer's Creek.
Where the little bit bigger water is, yeah.
Yeah, because it's a little bit deeper over there.
Shots were fired. Fished at while creek fishing. I mean, shot at while creek fishing. Definitely a title of this video. Almost died catching crappie. Fishing for this, fishing for that. Boom. Oh, that's a yellow bass. A little harder fighting fish there.
That and another problem I've got is I try to catch or include
Look out.
cages.
Ow. Oh yeah.
And
Man, that's a bluegill. They like that white one. They're hitting that white one seems to be more than the orange and yellow. That's what's fun. I like doing the two colors just to see what they do, see what happens.
yeah, it kind of give you an idea of what to use.
Because sometimes one color makes a huge difference, and you know you might be catching fish on one color, but another color like is doing twice as good.
Yeah, if I give you an idea of what to do later on in
Yeah.
different conditions.
Oh, that hit the bottom one, so I guess it didn't matter. Guess maybe whatever one's in their face. One bluegill on top, one on the bottom.
Right here is, right
Oh, he was right at the bank. I was kind of stopping. That's probably my biggest one.
Yeah, the big ones are fun, but when they're biting enough to keep you interested, I don't care how big they are.
I know. If I expect to catch a fish on every cast, it's hard to stop, no matter what they are. Especially when they're just different different species. It's fine. Just. It'll stop for a little while. It's nice, and then when it comes back, it's rough. Bluegills. This is one thing I do like about fall and like winter time. Like you find these little holes where there's just a bunch of little fish. Like, I mean, I guess you can do this in the summer, but it doesn't seem near as exciting.
Yeah. And you're dealing with more bugs and
yeah, it's hot, you're sweating. You're not near as comfortable just staying, like just fishing a little hole. And plus you're like, well, I'm gonna go for bass or something. It's almost like, but whenever it's like, you know that you find a little spot where they're gonna be, you're like, oh, I'm gonna go wear them out. It's less pressure, it's just, that's why I did the fish for, well, I thought I was gonna wear them out when I did that bluegill video. That was right before the water dropped.
yeah.
There, oh, there we go. Oh, yeah. Well, we were talking about leaving. We just keep on catching fish after fish.
That one's not bad.
And it's like, you know, these aren't big, but they're getting a little bit bigger. And we're just catching them on ultralight. Another 5-6 inch crappie.
Late spring, early summer, I was up there and seen probably school.
Oh, yeah. He's peeling drag. Oh, nice bluegill.
Hammer of a bluegill.
That's a pretty one.
Yeah, I would say like a school of 100, 200 bluegills and they wouldn't touch anything.
Oh, why do you gotta do that, fish? It's gonna throw you back and you gotta jump out of my hand. Little bitty ones, like I just cut all those little bitty ones out. Oh! Like the more I move this way, the more I catch. And the bigger they get. I might as well go way down there. Hey! That's almost a keeper.
Yeah, that one's probably 8 or so inches.
It's almost respectable. Won't get laughed out of the crappie community now.
Yeah, they'll be alright.
Yeah, it's probably a 7-inch one. It's a thick one though. Well, oh, okay. That's a pretty bluegill. Man, we've caught so many fish today. Chris has probably already caught.
Probably 15 or 20.
No, you caught more than that. He's probably caught 40.
No.
I bet Chris has caught 40 fish because I've caught 20 and he's doubled up. And I'm gonna start cutting out the smaller ones and just show you the good stuff and hopefully we keep on going. And the sun's really nice. The water's real low. Somebody's shooting like crazy over there. I don't know how much ammo they have. Really beautiful day out here. This little area is just a creek channel after they dropped the water just a few days ago. And there's just tons of little fish in here. In that tournament that I fished right here, I was catching my fish off that, like, under that tree, off that top rock over there. I caught 3 or 4. Oh, there we go.
Oh, the honey hole tournament?
Yeah, hey, they are getting bigger out this way. Oh, it's a yellow bass. They're still bigger. We're kind of moving out this way into the channel. I feel like the fish are getting bigger. Either that or it's just the sun's warming them up.
Yeah, that could be it.
It was 47 or 48 this morning, and it's probably still in the 50s, but that sun coming out, it's amazing how big a difference that sun makes to these fish. Oh! So, oh, it is a largemouth. I didn't know what that was. Well, there's a bunch of little largemouth in here. Wow. Oh, it's a fish. He's a runner. Pretty yellow bass. Man, they shine so good in that sun. That's really cool.
Yeah, I probably regret wearing tennis shoes.
Little crappie. I changed up colors. I broke off, so I changed. I got like a chartreuse and a pink. Got a crappie on the chartreuse and the bass on the pink one. Oh, that feels good. Feels solid. What is that? What is that, a hook? Oh, it's a bigger largemouth. The largemouth seem to be coming alive. I may have to throw some bass lures here in a minute. I think the longer we've been here, the better the more fish are coming alive.
Call me.
All right, that's my biggest bass, but that was on a little trout magnet. It works. All right, one more, I'm done. Real plain, simple. My video is gonna be about this trout magnet and catching fish. And I'm gonna go straight, boom, 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 boom. Have about 10 or 15 catches in there. Oh, nice. Unless I keep catching fish. And then moving on. Bluegill. All right, I gotta stop. All right, well, I'm gonna wrap this video up. Real simple. We're probably gonna go fish some more, but thanks for Catfishing Chris coming out here and meeting me. We talked last night and we're like, let's go to this spot right here. And boom, we showed up, started catching fish, a ton of fish. Nothing, you know, giant to brag about, but we were only here for 2 hours because I was keeping track, and we caught a bunch of fish. I'm not even gonna be able to show them all. I caught a few. I can't remember what on the first lure, then I tried a few other things, but when I put on these little trout magnets, just 2 trout magnets on my light action 6-foot rod, 4-pound mono, and just kind of slowly worked it through there, just started getting hammered. And then find a couple spots where they were just like fish after fish, and that's really fun. No matter what size the fish is, you're just catching fish after fish. 4 or 5 different species. Had a great time out here. Thanks for watching. If you want to see what he caught his fish on and maybe what he's been up to, go check out his channel. Yes, I'm super excited. The sun is out, as you can see. I'm in short sleeve shirts. It's the end of February. It's a little windy today, but I have some faith that I'm gonna catch some fish. So I'm stopping at a creek, and I'm gonna stop at a few places, bridges down the road of this creek, and I'm gonna try out a new lure today, and hopefully I'll catch a few fish. I'm gonna start out today with these trout slayers made by Leland's Lures. I really like the trout magnet which they make. These are kind of just a little bit of a step ahead or a step above it. They're a little crawdads, a little bit bigger than the trout magnets, and the hooks are a size 6, but it's real lightweight. I'm gonna cast it on some 4-pound mono on a light rod, see what I get. Yes! Oh, there's a good one. Finally, just kept jigging it around. Nice, got this rock bass. Ooh, that thing's good. All right, well, there's my first fish with the little crawdad. I'm just jigging it around off the bridge. I've got all kinds of little fish biting at this little crawdad thing, but nothing would commit to it. So I got that rock bass. It's a pretty good one. Let's throw him back in. I've seen some other fish biting at it. I know there's more in there. Red breast sunfish. It's awful pale looking, this one is. I switched to the rooster tail because I lost the trout slayer, and it was kind of hard to cast it right now because it's a little windy and being up high. So I switched to this rooster tail and caught a decent sized red breast. Oh, there's something decent. Oh, oh, that's a good red breast. Right off the bank. First cast over here. It's a little windy, so it's a little hard casting this thing in the wind, but with a creek this, 15 foot wide, I'm standing back a few feet, just casting out there, working it, just kind of jigging it across. Got a little bluegill. I switched to this this blue and greenish crawdad. The other one I had, I lost it, so there's a few different colors in there. I'm gonna figure on trying a few different ones. There's one. Kept getting bites over there. What are we getting bites from? creek chub. Nope, shiner. Just a big old shiner. Little chunky rock bass on the rooster tail. Whoa, look at that crappie. Oh. I'm just fishing off the boat dock, came down here to the Charleston boat ramp, the Wassee River, and I had about 30 minutes before it got dark after I got done fishing the creek. See if I can catch anything else off here. Oh, there's one. We got another crappie. Second one. Wow, something stung me. Bugs are already coming out. I don't know if that's good or bad. Another crappie on the little crawdad. I'm gonna switch now. I've been getting all kinds of bites on this thing from little fish. I'm gonna switch to my trout magnet and just fish off this dock for, you know, another 10 minutes or so before it gets dark. See what I can do with it. All right, I got the little trout magnet jig head. It's I think a size 8 hook. Yeah, and I'm gonna put this yellow little trout magnet lure, stick it in here, come out the middle. The one I was using earlier, the panfish slayer one, was doing great. You know, it was getting all kinds of fish. I caught you know, several different species of fish. I know it's gonna work good, but I'm gonna use this little bit smaller hook here and this one, try to catch some of these little fish that are hanging around this dock, see if I can just wear them out real quick. There's the first one on the trout magnet. Crappie. Little, or keep getting smaller. You're gonna catch some small fish, but that's the fun thing about this little lure. It's just gonna catch all types of fish. Another little crappie. And if oh, there goes that one. If I had a fish tank, it'd be great for them. And another one. This one is a red breast sunfish. Well, I don't know if you can see that very good. It's getting dark. And I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I'm just gonna fish here for a while till it's too dark to see probably. If I can catch a bunch more of these little fish, that'll be awesome. I've had a good time fishing today. I'm so glad to be able to catch some fish. And I know it's gonna be getting really warm soon, and fishing will be really good all over. Another crappie. It's getting darker. Oh, oh yes. Wow, this is the biggest thing I've caught today. What is it? And where is it? Woo! Trout magnet strikes again. Yeah. Hope you can see that. It's looks like a yellow bass. Let's see here. See if we can get a look at it. Well, it's hard to tell the lines on it. Either yellow bass or white bass. Have to look it up in my little book, but man, trout magnet catches everything. Oh, my hand's all slimy. I want to take a picture with my phone. That's a fun little catch on the ultralight 4-pound line. Yeah, another one. Oh, crappie, a little bit bigger though. I don't know where these fish are coming from. I'm just casting off the dock here. I don't think the water's very deep here, but it's really rocky. That's the biggest crappie I got, and they're not big, but it's fun.